What's up, guys? Welcome to Poi Games. We're playing Madden 23, week 4 in our franchise on the road to Super Bowl challenge. Yeah, I'm taking this team straight to the Super Bowl, franchise head coach. I even made it my goal. So I'm at high risk of being fired. So let's hop right in there and see if we can't keep this momentum going. If I'm not mistaken, we won our last week's game, so we are at 2-1. And I think we're playing the Commanders. So we're at a home and we're playing the Commanders. Exactly. Yep, 2-1 versus a 1-2 team. We got some players that want to negotiate. We got college scouts. Oh yeah, all that stuff. Okay, yeah, must have done. All right, cool. Let's play the game. Game experience right here. Boom. All the training stuff is done. We're gonna come in here. You know what? Let's play around our outfits. Let's see what we can do with some homes. 92 home, 94 alternate classics, 05 75 anniversary, 95 alternates, current alternates, current alternate option, current color rush, current away, current. We're just gonna stay with it. Okay, we'll stay home. We'll stay with the original. Let's do it. Look at that. Look at that masterpiece. Glorious stadium.
Week 4 of the
Perfect
NFL.
stadium.
Coming up, we'll see Carson Wentz. He got his reps in last week, finishing with over 300 passing yards. It's the Commanders and the Cowboys. And it's coming up next on EA Sports.
I got high hopes for my guys here. Come on. I need their feet on the ground.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in Arlington, Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Today
it's
football.
week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Washington Commanders and the Dallas Cowboys.
You can hurt yourself on the run out.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and CD, our matchup here in this one, as so many do, revolves around the quarterback position. We've got an interesting pairing here. Carson Wentz of the Commanders, Dak Prescott of the Cowboys.
One
Brandon,
passing touchdown.
One might be trying to play some form of keep away from the other.
Sacks?
Because when you think about time of possession and what that means in a game, it's great if you're able to hold on to the football and run your offense at your pace. And it also helps to keep the other guy's offense on the sideline. That's your goal for the game.
Nice, we get the ball to start with. All right,
seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Pulls it in at the 13. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Cowboys taking the field on offense, and for a 7th season, it's Dak Prescott who brings him out.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He got 500 yards, so it's not the worst.
They ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. It doesn't put them in bad situations.
Right? See what we can do, guys. Come on.
Play one, and Prescott to the air. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Eating away.
Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first
10 yards at a time, and then touchdown.
Really built
That's
up
it.
2020 when he sees the Cowboys starting job in 2021.
That's a good job. That looks like it.
Catches were 3rd in the league for tight ends. He's locked himself in as one of the Cowboys' main pieces on offense. They'll go to him every chance they get when he makes first down catches like that.
I got me some Brandon Cooks. I went ahead and did it. So let's find out if it was worth it.
Prescott on first down. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks.
I love it.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield.
They want this. They want this, man. They want this run, don't they?
I think when they look at their offense, they
Let's give it to them, boys.
Weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he can only managed to get a couple.
That's all right.
Second
That's
and 8
all right.
coming up. The numbers for Zeke from last week. 18 carries, 54 yards, and a touchdown.
Sitting 10th in the league in rushing isn't bad, but it's also not as high as where he knows he should be with how talented he is. There's definitely another gear there, and hopefully their game plan gives him an opportunity to hit it and put together one of his best performances of the season.
And he's going to be stopped close to the first down
that was
marker
nice.
at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 37.
This could be a scramble right here, boys.
Only 2 yards to gain the first here. Prescott on 3rd and 2. He gets it to Cooks.
Hey, that's that first down.
The Cowboys first down and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. The Cowboys at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A nice gain of 21 yards. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing.
That dude's hand was out there. He was trying to grab me.
Reading that,
He didn't get me, but he was trying to grab me.
Dak's going to keep it. And this won't be enough to pick up the
I thought maybe.
2, 3rd and 1. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll take it.
Got it.
For a Cowboy touchdown.
Look, he did it. He does the Z. He did the Dak.
Touchdown on the year.
That was pretty badass.
For hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
All right. Special teams, PAT. Is this like a random? I don't even have the
opening drive for
original.
them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal.
Yes, sir.
And I like the way that they started this ball game.
Welcome to the season, did you like it?
Up and good by Garibay.
I love you, boy. We're going to give you a right kick, guys. Like the wind's already doing me a favor.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Sir. Let's see, be done to run it out, buddy.
Just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Commanders trot to the field for their first possession, and it's the 7th-year quarterback out of North Dakota State leading the way. His 3rd NFL team, Carson Wentz.
There's plenty of time to come back.
Carson Wentz and the Washington Commanders.
I'm just cocky person.
Stability for each other starting in 2022. It's the 3rd team in 3 years for Wentz and the 4th starter in 4 years for Washington. The big thing with Wentz has always been staying on the field. And last season in Indianapolis, he played a full 17 games, leading the Colts to a 9-8 record and almost into the playoffs.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Neville Gallimore powering his way in and burying him. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line, and these guys, they're normally anchors in that spot, and they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center and the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Now a play fake. Wentz. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dropped for a loss of 7.
It took 3 of us, but we got it. He's big.
After
the fucking
1-7-0
lineman.
on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Now a 1,000-yard rusher a season ago. Antonio Gibson with him. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36. A gain of about 4. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Had to pass there. On the wrong side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
It was like the same animation back there. I do hate that.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Prescott, he's got him in, complete. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 35.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
A 1st down carry by Allen. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. How about Jonathan Allen there, pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line?
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On play action, Prescott. And that one into the hands of Washington downfield.
Never win their signature today. That's their signature.
Washington's 12-yard line.
That's what we wanted.
Pick up there, 26 yards. Now, this is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979.
Wow.
And I would dare say Roger's numbers would be larger. But remember, he had a commitment to the Navy. A graduate of the Naval Academy, and back then you had to serve your 5-year hitch before you could go on and join the NFL.
Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. There's Jamin Davis, the former Kentucky Wildcat, bringing the pressure that time. Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive.
That was my fault.
Didn't march to the end zone the last time out.
3rd and long for Prescott. Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
4th and 3rd. Oh, sir.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing is Wentz.
Yes!
Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
That's right, son. That's right, son. That's one of the three he needs.
Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb, that's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Bobby McCain.
Why do they keep pulling away like that?
There he goes.
No way, man.
And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week,
That
when you go
is
against
some
the offense, you're challenging them all
bullshit.
the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. That's a fantastic game.
Oh, wrong button.
To wrap up week 4, the first weekend in October. Tonight, the Chiefs and Buccaneers from Tampa. That's a rematch of Super Bowl 55, of course. And then Monday night, rematch of last year's NFC Championship game. The Rams and Niners from Santa Clara. Coverage on that one, 8:15 Eastern. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds
that
up
would have been great. That would have been
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick six on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to be out up
I was positive about that. I was fine.
A first down there on a pickup of 25. Here's Prescott. To the right side, incomplete to Washington. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
We give them the ball right after. We got to score, guys.
Prescott off play action. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey. And it's the Bears who have the lead. Justin Fields has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they have the lead over the visiting New York Jets. A touchdown run for Najee Harris.
All right.
Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting Jaguars. Christian Kirk, a touchdown reception.
sir.
On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for Washington. And there's not much to speak of in terms of passing efficiency. But in a tie game, they know a few tweaks could make a big difference going forward. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they were much more successful throwing the football than their counterparts, as you can see the numbers there. Both teams making their final preparations for this second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the get-go. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
On second down, a run with Gibson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back. Wentz now to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. We're down to the 41. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the 41, Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Now Prescott. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Right in between them, right in between.
Here's Prescott. And
oh my God. Thank you.
Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. Prescott yet again. And that'll be incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
On third down, it's Prescott.
What the heck?
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
10, now we're going to go field goal.
Prescott to the sideline on fourth down. Jonathan Garibay is out there for the Dallas field goal. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. Garibay's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Carson Wentz leading the Commander offense back to the field. Bottom line, he's got to figure things out. He's completed 3 passes, but 2 of them have been to the wrong team so far.
And when we talk about the best quarterbacks, we're usually talking about touchdown to interception ratio, aren't we? And 2 to 1 is acceptable, but the top line guys, 3 to 1 or better is what they're looking for. Now we're talking about interceptions versus completions. That's not a ratio should ever be in any discussion.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And on third down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. Wentz steps away to his left.
Frozen.
And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the second time.
Whoa.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he goes out right around the 39. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Crossing route complete. Catch made by Cooks.
Damn right, boy.
This to the other side of midfield before going
Saw that blitz coming. That wasn't happening.
That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Inside give to Elliott. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Prescott down. It's caught left side by Cooks. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 28. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott able to hit his target Lamb. And down right at the 15-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
10th carry now for Elliott. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. And this offense on third down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Flush to his right. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there.
Touchdown.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Fuck y'all.
Elliott will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. And that makes this a 2-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, it's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
That other one was 100% my
Extra
fault.
point up and good by Garibay. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Started rough. Glad I didn't give up.
The kick team out there for the
Let's see what
Cowboys
happens.
as they run up to send this one away.
Yeah.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. But now this offense comes back out onto the field. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Wentz now on first down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
That's another one.
Marcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing
another
it to
one.
the ground.
A broken foot limited DeMarcus Lawrence to 7 games last season and only 3 sacks. And the Cowboys, they need him to get back to his Pro Bowl form. At one point in his career, he had 25 sacks in a span of 2 seasons.
Another try after the first down sack. Wentz looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
A partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
He's going to float this one deep right side.
Oh, no way. That's my third.
Again. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth
gonna do
quarter,
some running.
2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Still back over there.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Prescott to throw it. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Now Prescott on 4th down. He finds his man, complete. It's Lamb. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
That's right. Yo,
2
man.
minutes left to play in this
I'm
football
finna
game
retract that right
here
back
on
in. Don't
EA
worry.
Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll give to Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. On 2nd down, Elliott once more. They find some open field here. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy.
Come on,
I think
Allen.
this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. And he's he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run, the best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Prescott. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We're going to try
Despite
again.
the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend
make it?
Have some fun. And that miss should just about write a finish to this one.
Yeah, they needed 2 scores, and they needed that field goal there to be the first one and still give them an opportunity. But now, with the time left on the clock, I think this one's about finished.
To throw is Wentz. Bottled up fumble. It's
No.
loose.
Oh, my goodness.
Get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. On the move past the 40. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington. Now Wentz. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Yes, sir.
Smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you could hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we made one more play, could have had our shutout.
I'm not even going to hike. That's going to be game, guys. Yeah. 10 points. I'm not going to rub it in. Had a bad game at the beginning and finished up real strong.
Victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Dallas, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams.
Oh, we got the Los Angeles Rams. LA Rams. I got the 2. Scored 4 offensive touchdowns. I didn't get it, but I got 2+ touchdowns. I need to go to Marcus. Boss upgrade. Go for it now. I've got 30 minutes. My son's coming in. Bring that speed rush. You remove steam fitting. You know, coach, football is simpler than people think. It's a one-on-one matchup. Better men always win. Now, today, I don't think anyone's better than me. All right, man. Right. Yeah, that's good. We were perfect this week. We won. Hell yeah. All right, we're gonna advance week. Ooh, the Rams. All right, guys, that's gonna be it for this one. That was week 4. We're going on to week 5 next week. Week. But all right, I appreciate y'all coming, spend some time with me. If you like the video and you haven't subbed already, hit that sub. If you like the video, give me that thumbs up. I really appreciate it every single time you hit that button. You should hit that bell to make sure when I do drop another, when I drop week 5, you won't miss out. And as always, proud of you.